the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
He's going to get this one out. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ready?
Richardson off the play fake. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Mason Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The Texans offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver's offense now set to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down. Throwing now, Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Broncos.
Throwing is Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
and they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, here's Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third? And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So Ryland on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Richardson. That is caught by Dell. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Deputy! 70-tip,
Richardson working from the gun. This is caught. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have yet again retaken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in there.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. He's still barreling through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Again, it's Richardson. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 7 at the Broncos 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And Richardson yet again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
On for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before break. Moore. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw is Ward. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Texans.
Here's Ward. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring more attention to him as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cam Ward taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Richardson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Give the Cook out of gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Here's Cook again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Richardson. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now Ward. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Bronco 80. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he's got his man on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. And to find the open man. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Texans 23.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Richardson looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
Ready, ready. Come on. Set. Hawk.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on first down. Cook. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Got his man down. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Trucks over it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with an extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 30.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Play action now. Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Dante Thornton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Ryland for the PAT. this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Looking to put a drive together.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
2nd and 16 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, go.
Now it's Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And incomplete. They tried to drive it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
To throw, here's Ward.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Ward.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Broncos are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
That's complete to Dell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Gotta imagine
coverage in the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That is caught by Dell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Texans.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
3rd
down. Here's a diving for the end zone. The ball's knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Ward. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing is Ward. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and